Welcome to a brand new A-level revision video, and this one's going to focus on the topic of market mapping. And I guess the obvious place to start is to discuss what a market map even is. Essentially, a market map is a way of analysing all of the different firms that are active within an industry and trying to work out how they are trying to compete with each other. And the idea is to see whether we can arrange all of the firms in an industry across our market map and spot any gaps in the market. Now, a gap in the market is basically a group of customers who currently might find that their needs are not being met by any of the businesses currently selling in that industry. By using market mapping, entrepreneurs might be able to find groups of customers whose needs are currently going unmet, which might tell them how they can start a competitive business. Now, market maps work by the entrepreneur coming up with two different variables that they would like to study about all of the different rivals that they have in an industry. Now, one common variable that entrepreneurs often place on their market maps is price, and they will map out all of the different firms in a market according to how much they charge, from those that are very budget, discount, low price producers all the way up to those that charge a more luxurious, higher price for their goods. But then entrepreneurs need to decide a second variable that they are going to try and map out by studying all of their potential rivals. Maybe this could be to examine the quality that different producers offer, from those that offer low quality goods, presumably going to be merged with a lower price, to those that offer more luxurious goods using better components, offering greater durability and longevity, and being better quality. And then once we've decided upon our two variables, we can then start mapping out the different rivals that we might have in a market, looking at how they are competing with each other. Who is it that's offering low quality, low price goods? Are there firms out there that are trying to hit the middle of the market, offering perhaps mid-range quality and mid-range prices? And then the idea is we'll try and identify any gaps that might exist in the market. For example, on this market map, you can see that there is a clear gap for high-priced, low-quality goods, but that probably makes sense that that would be a gap that no firm has taken up. It's going to be very difficult to create a successful business if we're trying to get away with charging high prices for low-quality goods. So that just reminds us that just because a gap exists, it doesn't mean that it's one worth penetrating. Similarly, on this market map, there is a clear gap for low-priced goods that are incredibly high quality. Again, this might be a gap that could be very popular with customers who wouldn't want to buy luxurious goods at a very low price, but it could be very difficult to make a profit by penetrating this gap in the market. Presumably, to create such high-quality goods, we're going to have to incur greater costs and use better quality workmanship and potentially more expensive raw materials and components, so it might be very difficult to penetrate this gap in the market and be profitable. But by hunting around our market map, we might find an area in the market that we could try and penetrate and make a competitive business out of. On this market map, it doesn't look like there is any firm that is currently trying to offer high quality goods but matched with a high price, and entrepreneurs might decide, do you know what? We could try and make a business proposition out of that. We could try and work on producing the most luxurious, high quality, durable products that are available on the market, but so that we can run a profitable enterprise, we'll charge customers a high price for these luxurious goods. Now, there are other variables that we could place on market maps. For example, we might start studying our competitors and look at the technology that's involved in their products, from those that are quite basic in the features that they offer consumers, all the way through to those that offer more cutting-edge, innovative products. Possibly, we might look at the place strategy that our rivals are using. Who are our rivals that are currently only using a few distribution outlets, maybe trying to give an image or a perception of luxury and quality by making their goods less widely available, all the way through to those that are using more of a mass availability strategy, trying to get their goods into as many retailers as possible. Another popular thing to examine as part of a market map might be to look at corporate social responsibility and map out our rivals according to how ethical the products are that they are selling to consumers. Once we've completed our market map and studied all of the rivals that we might face in the industry, it's time for us to decide how exactly are we going to try and be competitive. And the way that we choose is what's known as our market position. For example, if we decide that there is a gap in the market, to be a low quality producer but charging low prices to reflect that, then that would be the position that we've taken up in the market. Now, for your exams, it may be useful to have an understanding of some of the strengths and limitations of market mapping, and the benefits are fairly obvious. They allow managers or entrepreneurs to work out how they are going to compete in the industry that they are going to be active in. Remember, many industries are incredibly competitive, full of rivals who might already be very well established. So market mapping is just one way that entrepreneurs that might be new to an industry can spot ways that they might be able to launch a successful business. But market mapping is not without its limitations. Firstly, it by no means guarantees success. Just because a gap in the market exists doesn't mean that it would be a gap that could lead to a profitable, successful organization. And managers might feel that a gap exists that they can penetrate, only to find that there's no demand for the style of business that they launch.